Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm here to deck profile my Lyrilusc Tri-Brigade deck I've been playing lately, which I built on accident. The only reason why I built it was because someone just told me to do it, so I did. My friend had the Lyrilusc core extra since he bought a case. I opened it and everything, since he ships everything to my house. So I just grabbed it, and I already had the Tri-Brigade engine, so I was just using that. I didn't have my Destroy Phoenix Enforcer yet, so I just was like, sure, I'll put this deck together and play it. And it's been doing really well. I ended up going undefeated, won locals on one tournament. The other tournament I went 2-1, lost in the finals, and then I played it again and went undefeated again with this deck. So it's a pretty good deck. It feels weird playing an actual non-rogue deck, so we'll just jump into the profile from here. Playing 3 Warblers, pretty standard starter card that you want to open with, and if you don't open it, you can search it and special it out and try to use its effect the other way, since it just triggers when it's special from hand. Double Cobalt Sparrow to search when it's specialed. Double Wagtail to also search when it's special. Sorry, I forgot to mention the Sparrow is a monster searcher, level 1 wing beast, so you can search your DD crows and Nervals, which is really cool. And then the Wagtail searches your bird call. Then 2 Barrel Canaries, usually the card that you keep to hold on to play something after you get nibbed, or just to make like your Ensemble Blue on your big board. Very good card, so long as they don't like DD Crow or Ghost Bellet or something. Then I'm playing 1 Swallow. Might play 2. I kind of feel like sometimes I wish I had it, but it's a really cool card since it lets you get more materials when it's in your Xyz monster's material already. And it is another extender which gets you more bodies on board, which is very, very helpful. Then Tri-Brigade engine, triple Fractal, triple Nerval, since this is a wind-winged beast, level 1, very relevant for your combos. The 1 kit to dump, usually dumping the Rendezvous, sometimes we just dump the Tri-Brigade name if you need more graveyard fodder, and 1 Karas to search off of your Nerval as well. Then 1 Barrier Statue, since this deck can afford to play it, and it does shut off a lot of decks. If I play the Mirror or anything wind oriented, I'll just side it out. And then 1 DD Crow as our hand trap that is searchable. It's level 1 wing beast, so again relevant for the combo. If you open it and it's not relevant in the matchup, you can still just use it as Xyz material. Then triple Joel and Lockbird, also a level 1, which is kind of relevant since you can use it as Xyz material again if it's a matchup where it just doesn't do anything, which is really cool. And then your Joel is still a very good card which shuts off decks. Triple Ash Blossom, and then meaning 2 Nibiru's is a cross-out target, and it's also just pretty good right now. And then triple Bird Call for our spells, the Searcher and or Special Summon card, which lets you do cool stuff. And it is free bodies and searching, so what's not to like about that card? 1 Tanky to search our Fractal, triple crossouts so we don't die to hand traps. Then the 1 Called By also for that same reason. More 1-ofs, playing 1 for 1 Foolish and the Rendezvous I mentioned to dump. And lastly 1 Imperm for a crossout target / hand trap. Jumping into the extra deck, we're playing 2 Starlings. Usually your first Xyz you make, you just use it to search more combo pieces. It is relevant for the attack boost as well, to make your things bigger to run stuff over. I usually don't use it if I'm going first, since it's usually made before like the Simorg, since there's no point in using it on itself just to get turned into a F-Zero. 1 Nightingale lets you attack directly, attacks a lot of times, gets good damage on board, especially if you have the Sapphire and a Wagtail. You're usually doing like 6k damage. Then playing the 1 Robin, the card that tells your opponent no every time they special summon. It just bounces it back by detaching material. Very, very rude card. Then the Utopic Future package. Just use, like I said, usually use 2 Recital Starlings as materials, and then you still have a normal summon after that usually. Then we're playing the one Zeus as our last Ixies monster. Going into links, we're playing an All Mirage for your normal summon Tri-Brigade stuff. One Conductor for the Simorg in case you need the wind target. Then we're playing one Double Dragon Lords. Good interruption, it's a wind. It's relevant in that sense. And it does kind of come up in combos and follow-ups. Then two Fairjits. Another good extender. Not much to say because she's pretty self-explanatory in a Tri-Brigade engine. Then one Simorg, the card you're usually turboing into to get your barrier statue and protect your wing beast from targeting. So if you happen to keep it on your field, you summon a Nerval next turn, they can't imperm it or anything as long as it's pointing to it, which is really, really gross. And then the Apo and Shureg to round off our Link 4s and our extra deck. We're playing the third copy of Nibiru, the second Imperm, the Lancia for the crossout target. I am playing the Dark Ruler also, along with an Apex Avion. This is for the mirror match or just wind matches like Thunder and stuff. It's much better since the statue does nothing in those matchups for the most part. So you might as well just have something that is like an Omni Negate. 3 Talents for when we go second, or even go first if we know they're going to side some hand traps against us. Then the triple Lightning Storm, and the Duster for back row, and Sword of Monster removal for the Lightning Storms if it comes up. Then Reboot. I'm also playing Anti-Spell and Imperial Order for other spell-related stuff. I may consider playing the extra Anti-Spell just to see it more often so we can kind of attempt to stop some spell decks. Since this deck doesn't use too much too often, you can get away with it going first after you combo anyway. But yeah, that's the entire deck profile. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys later.